Welcome to our very first step virtual open house. We are very excited to have you here. So my name is Amanda Rosengren. My maiden name is Huggins. I live in Lombard with my husband, Ryan. We actually just got married this past weekend on Saturday, so still getting used to the new last name myself. Just a little bit more about me. We have a new kitty named Link who joined our family in July. I love crafting, exercising, and all things related to design and decor. This is my 9th year teaching in Valley View School District. I spent my first 3 years as an educator at Bolingbrook High School and the last 6 years at STEP. These 3 lovely ladies are my classroom support staff. So there are 3 paraprofessionals in our classroom this year. You can see Miss Babs, Miss Manit Kaur, and Miss Maria Velazquez. Maria can act as a Spanish translator, and then Miss Kaur can also be an interpreter for any families who speak Hindi, Urdu, and Punjabi. A little bit about their roles. These ladies will be giving full-time assistance with remote learning and in person when we transition back into the classroom. They will be providing feedback to individual student assignments in Google Classroom. They will run breakout rooms in Zoom to lead small group discussions as well as reteaching of concepts. And then they'll also be available to provide student support over the phone as necessary, as well as supporting family communication as well. So our class schedule for right now, as we are still in remote learning, the students need to sign in to Google Classroom by 7:30 a.m. each morning to complete the work that is assigned for that day. They can check their to-do list daily that is located on their Google Classroom stream. There are around 3 short activities to complete for morning independent work. And then our Zoom classes will be held Monday through Friday at the same time each day. They begin at 9 o'clock and go until 11:30. And then at that 11:30 time, the students are going to shift back to working independently on Google Classroom until 12 o'clock when they are finished for the day. I'd like to take an opportunity to show you our Google Classroom page so that you can have an idea of what the students are seeing each morning when they're logging in. So as I mentioned previously, the daily to-do list is right here on our stream, and every day that daily to-do list will be available for students to view. So this can kind of serve as a checklist to keep students on task and to help them understand what the day is going to look like. And then we have our Zoom classroom link that will always be here in Google Classroom for them, as well as the link to Seesaw, which is another program that my class will be utilizing for remote learning. And there are a couple students who still need help getting set up, and those instructions are right here for their login the first time. And then the next option we have here on Google Classroom is to see class work. So every day, the students will look under the topic, will have the day as well as the date, and then the activities or tasks that the students have to work on during their independent morning work will be right here for you. And these are designed for students to truly be able to do them independently. So the students are going to see a lot of repetitive activities so that they are able to gain independence and truly navigate these activities and these resources before we join together for our Zoom class. And then the only thing that I really wanted to highlight on this overview of our schedule is that everything in yellow is going to be student independent work, which can be found in Google Classroom. And then 3 days out of our school week, we have related service providers who push into our Zoom classes at some point between 9 and 11:30 to offer their service minutes for the students. So on Mondays in our room at 9:45, we have our transition specialist, Miss Jensen, who's focusing on those vocational skills. And then Tuesdays at 10:30, Mrs. Leaf, our speech language pathologist, offers her group session for our students. And then on Thursdays, our social worker, Mrs. Meyer, also pushes into our Zooms for her social skills group. And then a brief overview of what we teach at STEP are really pertaining to 4 major categories. So we are focusing for transition on daily living, social skills, vocational skills, and then those community-based skills. I'm not going to read through all of these for you, but feel free to pause the video and read the class expectations as they pertain to remote learning. The students have seen these quite a few times at this point, but obviously, wanting to fill in the families on what those specific expectations look like now that we are learning from home. And I've listed all of my contact information here. If there's any questions or anything at any time that you need to fill me in on, all of these portals are ways that you can get a hold of me. So I know that sometimes text messaging is a bit more functional for you. So you can feel free to text me or call me at the number listed below. And I just really do want to thank you guys for all of your patience and your support. I know this isn't easy. The students have been doing a great job so far participating. They've really shown up and shown those growth mindsets and that they can really get through a lot of hard things. So everyone keep up the good work, and I am looking forward to a great school year. Thanks.